Hey guys, it's Maitha. Welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a really fun video because I'm going to be going over my holiday planner for this year. So this does cover Christmas and Thanksgiving, but I know everyone's really interested in seeing Christmas, even though Thanksgiving is one of my all-time favorite holidays. It is my Super Bowl. But I'm just going to show you this DIY planner that I put together in this half letter size. This is disc bound, and I'm just going to walk you through what I did, some fun Target dollar spot DIYs, and just wanted to show you guys that you can absolutely use what you have. I didn't spend absolutely anything extra on this planner. I just used what I have. I think a lot of us need to do that more because it can just be like, we need to buy this, we need to buy this planner, we need to do this. But we have a lot of this stuff if you own quite a few crafting supplies. So I just rated my Christmas gift supply box as well as some other planner items that I had lying around. Before I go any further, I just wanted to share with you guys that I will be doing a series on productive planning in January. It is going to be a 4-part series of one live webinar every week dedicated to a topic of productive planning. So we're going to be covering meal planning, budgeting, how to create routines in your planner, etc. So it's going to be a really great time and you guys are not going to want to miss that. So hit the subscribe button if you are interested in how to use the planner that you choose in 2021. If you are interested in home management and organization content, make sure to hit that subscribe button because I do post videos like this every week. All right, let's jump into it. So this planner that I have here is just a red tulle notebook. This I bought at Staples. The rings are these silver Happy Planner rings that I had of the millions of rings that I have from old planners. So I thought that the silver would look really good for Christmas. On this side of the planner in this pocket, I have this awesome season's greeting card. This is from Papyrus. I raided their store when they closed last year, and this was in a box of cards. I didn't want to cut it up because I thought it was so pretty, but it's beautiful navy and gold. It also serves the purpose that if I need to write a Christmas card or I'm on the go and I bump into someone that I think I should have given them a Christmas card and I didn't, I have it right here in my holiday planner and I can quickly write that up. This I'm going to explain in a second, but this is just a pretty background paper that I put against this card so it will match the rest of the planner. This right here is a little to-do list pad from Kiki K. It didn't fit in any of the pockets here, so instead of cutting the back and trying to finagle it in, I held it together with one of these gold paper clips that I have here. This little vellum envelope was actually envelope for those pack of cards you get in the Target dollar spot. They come in packs of 8. So I just took this vellum envelope that it came with and I punched holes in it and I just put it in this planner, and then I put a little "Have yourself a merry little Christmas happy planner" sticker on it and a little seal in the back. And the reason that I made this, I wanted a little spot to keep receipts that I needed, whether gift receipts, receipts for other people, receipts while I'm on the go that I may want to reference or for returns or whatever. I have that all here in the front of my planner, so I have a space for them and they don't end up at the bottom of my bag or crumpled in my coat pocket. Let's be honest, we have all been there. So I just wanted a place for that. Now this is my favorite part of the planner. It's also like the cheapest DIY to do of all time. So this is actually the front of a gift bag. So it comes in those 2-for-$1 Target dollar spot gift bags. So really like 50 cents each. But you can do this with any gift bag you want. So I cut the center because I thought that was the prettiest part and I cut it to fit the half letter size. I punched holes into it. But on the top, I threaded a new ribbon that I had lying around to match the stripe, the red and white stripe theme that I had, just to add some fun at the beginning of the planner. So I just punched that in, and that just makes like a really fun little Christmassy dashboard. And this paper that I referenced before was actually the side of the gift bag. So you don't have to feel like you're wasting the gift bag because I use the front, I use the side, and I use the other side for this bookmark as well. So this bookmark right here, I just folded the side of the gift bag and I put washi tape on the side that was open to reinforce it, and I punched it in and I put some little winter star stickers and a snowflake on the top. So it just to add a little bit of embellishment, but this was just like a little DIY bookmark that I made. So I made a couple things for my planner just using a 50-cent gift bag. This right here are list note pages from, I believe, sugar paper. I cannot find the entire pack. I don't know where it is, but I had a couple of list pages lying around in another planner and I loved it so much that I thought that I would punch them into this one. And before I go any further into the Christmas planner that I designed, I just wanted to address that this right here is a beautiful little vintage gold pen. It is nice and chubby, and I keep it in the pen loop right here. I think it looks really classy and really pretty there with the rest of the planner. So this is the holiday planner that I designed for myself, and I'm going to take you through it. So Christmas 2020. So in the front here, I just made a to-do list. So I would have the to-do list up close and personal. So whenever I would flip through the Christmas planner, I would know exactly what was on my running to-do list. I then have the month of December in this planner. So it's just very simple. I wanted it to be like very simple to look at. And I also put in Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and New Year's. So then I have the entire month of December in weekly spreads because I thought, why not change it up? Why not have all of the things I need to do for December in one place? So just zooming you guys closer in, this is where I'm going to be doing my planning in December. So if you guys want to see a plan with me with this, just let me know in the comments. So I just put to do, important, and remember on the side. That's usually what I put in my sidebar. I just have lined, I didn't make it an hourly, and then I just have a big box at the bottom. And then I have the other half of the weekly spread. So when my printer printed out, funnily enough, I think the settings were kind of wrong. This line on the side just didn't print out. And so instead of just having to print out the whole thing all over again, I didn't want to waste paper. And since it's just for myself, I didn't really want to bother. But if you are interested in weekly pages like this, just let me know in the comments and I can put them up. And as you can see, for Christmas week, I did want to mark these cute little symbols for the 24th and the 25th. I also designed daily pages for Christmas Day and Christmas Eve. So here I do have an hourly schedule that runs from 6 to 10. With a space for notes and just like a little line at the bottom that says do not forget, and a to-do list section here. So on to the non-dated sections of this planner. I did print out this awesome gift list that I made, and it just looks like this. Very, very simple. My gift giving in general is pretty simple over the holidays, but I also wanted to separate online orders as well. So that's a very similar format to the gift giving. Here I put expected, received, or returned, just so I can keep track of everything and all the packages coming to the door, because this year with the house, sometimes UPS leaves our packages at the garage. I could not tell you why, so I just want to be able to track what's coming when. I also made a little Christmas budget for myself just as a reference. I put category 1, 2, 3, as well as 4, 5, and 6. I don't tend to really budget heavily in my planner at all, but I just thought that as a Christmas budget, this could be very helpful to have in this planner. So just zooming you guys in, I have item, budget, spent, and at the very bottom, I have totals for all of the columns. Next up, I have the guest list. When I designed this, I was a sweet summer child and thought that maybe, just maybe, we would be able to have a big Christmas this year. Alas, that is not true, but I just wanted to show it to you guys because I do think it's really pretty, but we're probably going to have like 3 people over. So that's that, but I do have name, attending, bringing, and any requests. I will just save it for next year. The next page I have here are Christmas cards. This is very simple. It just has name, address, and whether I sent it or not. I used the most amazing, like all-in-one service for Christmas cards this year. I used Shoot S-H-O-O-T-T or S-H-O-O-T. I will leave their link in the description box below. But through that company, I was able to not only take the pictures for our Christmas cards, which was amazing. Our photographer was great, but they also teamed up with a company to do Christmas cards as well, because I was going to use Minted and just take those photos and use Minted, but they had such a good deal with the combination that I just couldn't pass it up, and it was super easy. So I have already done my Christmas cards, and I could not be prouder of myself because I did that photo shoot back in October, and I just am congratulating myself because that was definitely not the case last year. It was super affordable as well because you only pay for the photos that you use. I just want to preface this by saying that they have absolutely no idea who I am. So this is not sponsored by any means, but you only had to pay for the photos that you want. So if you just want like 2 pictures for your holiday card and you don't want to book an entire photographer and pay all of that money, you can just book it through them. And it was amazing. But I did end up buying all of the photos because I really liked them for our family album. The money I would have spent on the Christmas cards, I just spent them on the photos. So here is the baking list that I made. I have recipe, for whom, amount, done, and whether I delivered it or not. So this is just for like neighbors and friends, or if I'm sending anything along. I do want to wrap up my baking game this year. And then comes the grocery list. So I love grocery lists that are laid out this way, so it was no surprise that I designed one just like this. So I have produce, meat, dairy, bakery, spices, sauces, canned goods, frozen snacks, drinks, and other, because when I'm at the grocery store, I don't have to be like swinging from aisle to aisle. I'm still getting to know our grocery store, but it's so much easier that way. And then here is the Christmas menu: appetizers, soup, salad, side dishes, main course, etc. And here are the recipe pages. So I did print quite a couple of these pages out for both the Thanksgiving planner and this one. The only difference is that I changed this little icon at the bottom. And again, this is super simple. I just have the prep time, cook time, how many it serves, ingredients, directions. Next up, I have this beautiful notepad paper from Horatio Printing. I have, I think, like 2 videos on my channel about all of their stuff. I can link that down below if you guys like. But I love their notepad paper. It is cardstock, and the lettering and the calligraphy that they have on these is just beautiful. And I thought it would be nice to just have some of these pages in this planner to jot some things down. And then next we get into our Thanksgiving pages. So this is exactly the same as my December page, except for it is more autumnal themed. Guys, I just love November. I just feel like it doesn't get enough love. And so for this planner, I only did the week of Thanksgiving, just so I wouldn't have to be hopping from planner to planner, but I didn't feel the need to do the month. The grocery list for Thanksgiving is exactly the same. This is just for my Thanksgiving menu, which it's actually a lot more intensive than my Christmas Eve menu. If you guys don't know, I'm Hispanic, so Christmas for us is on Christmas Eve. You can fight me in the comments if you like, but real Christmas is Christmas Eve. So Thanksgiving menu over here, and so this is where I really go to town, like whether it's 3 people or 35 people, like my family takes Thanksgiving super seriously. This year, it's just going to be my husband and my in-laws, and of course our daughter, but usually like it is an event in my house. My mom has hosted Thanksgiving for the past like 35 years. Last year, she passed the torch to me. I couldn't be more honored to take it on because it is a major family tradition for us to host Thanksgiving for our families. So I printed out tons of these recipe pages. You guys already saw. Thanksgiving's also going to be a little different for us this year because my in-laws are going to be staying with us through that weekend with everything going on, and we finally have the space for them to stay. So I am going to have to think of meals to take us through the weekend, not just Thanksgiving. So I'm going to have to look at some good leftover recipes other than just eating. I could eat Thanksgiving leftovers straight, but I'm thinking I'm gonna have to be a little creative. I love turkey sandwiches and like repurposing things that way, or maybe just dishes that I can do on the same day so I don't have to cook a lot over the weekend and just make my Thanksgiving the day that I cook everything. So then we get to my Thanksgiving to-do list. This is the same as the Christmas to-do list that I designed, just with a slightly different design at the top. And Thanksgiving Eve and the Thanksgiving Day daily pages are actually really jam-packed. I do all of my cooking fresh, so I don't bake or do any of that stuff ahead of time and freeze it. I do a lot of my prep at night, brining the turkey, peeling anything I need to peel, just like getting everything ready to go, but everything goes in the oven on Thanksgiving Day. Like there is nothing that I do before. The one thing that I do before is the cranberry sauce. That can be done a week in advance, but everything else is day of in my house. So this is actually very needed. I need to time this out really well when I'm putting in the refrigerator, just to make sure I don't forget anything that needs to be done the night before, because then it just makes Thanksgiving Day a lot more difficult. And then going hour by hour of what's going in the oven when, depending on when we're having dinner. We do Thanksgiving like in the evening in our house. We've never been the family that does it in the afternoon. Like I know it's really popular for people to do Thanksgiving at like 12, 1 o'clock. We're always doing Thanksgiving like at least 7:30 at night, but that's just our family. You can let me know some of the traditions that you guys have below. These daily pages are more integral to me than the Christmas ones. So then in the back, I just have a ton of note pages that I printed out for myself that I also designed. And then here is this checklist that I have here that was actually from a plum paper planner that I had, and I cut down a checklist to half letter size. It's a little off because I wanted to keep the holes that were already punched in it. So because the holes aren't adjusted, it's going to be a little off. But if you have paper that is already disc bound in other planners that you want to use in half letter, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just cut it down and make use of it. And the reason that I cut this down was A, I wanted to have it just in case in here, but B, if you obviously don't want to design a planner yourself, or you don't want to buy one, if you have these checklists hanging around, or you buy a pack of these checklists, because I know that Happy Planner sells something similar, you can just cut them down, and you can also decorate these Christmas themed, and you can also do this for online orders, gifts, anything you need. You can do it in here, even budgeting. So these checklists come really, really in handy, and you can just cut them down, use what you have, and you can make a whole binder of these things. Or if you don't want to make a separate Christmas planner at all, you could just use these checklists in your normal planner and just make them Christmas themed, because I think it just achieves the exact same thing. And then in the back, I just have the note pages that came with the ARC notebook, as well as some project planning pages that I put in this notebook as well. I hope you guys enjoyed my holiday planner flip through. Let me know in the comments down below what some of your favorite holiday traditions are. I also hope this video inspired you to get creative with your planners and use what you have. So if you liked anything you saw in this video and you got inspired, give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe on your way out. And as always, I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys.